Man, like Sean,
And I say, what are we saying?
Monday fam,
Yeah, nah.
back to it.
These lot, we're not joking about this global warming thing. It is this weather, John, has been moving
Sean, is it
nuts.
snowing where you are? Is it snowing?
It's snowing, it's hailing,
It's
it's
snowing here, yeah. Imagine,
yeah,
yeah, I looked outside. When I first saw it snowing, I said, yeah, that's calm, it's not going to set.
yeah.
Sean, I turned and looked back, and it's set, fam. It's
Oh, is it
snowing.
setting?
Yeah, it's sitting here. It's not.
Right.
It's not thick though. It's not thick though. It's like a tin. It's like a thin one. But there's
Yeah.
potential. There's potential for it to
No,
to,
word.
to get thick. You know.
No, them ones. Them school days. You
Now,
hear it
what?
snowing, you listen to the radio. Hang on. Okay,
Sean,
okay,
but our
cool.
school. You see, our school. It was never, ever, ever cold, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, Moscow never. Does
Never
rain,
cold.
sleet, snow, doesn't matter. You lot
You
are
know the
coming.
ones. You know the ones where you wait for the end of the radio. You say, "Hang on, one
Yeah,
second, let me just
yeah,
wait."
wait.
They're gonna say it. They're gonna say it. They're gonna say it. They're gonna.
Hey, you're like, no, mum. If you go on the website, go on
They're
the
gonna.
website.
They won't. Go to the website. Go to.
Have a look.
They haven't updated yet. They're gonna say it.
Yeah,
Just wait.
no, word.
It never came, bro. It never came.
Nah.
I remember there was even one time where it snowed bears and they still told us to come in. And then it got long. Like they thought, because I think these one were just shouting it up and they said, nah, come in, come in. Then we
Yeah.
went in and then they had to send everyone home because it was peak. Do you
Oh,
remember?
hey, do you know that reminds me? Do you remember that time we were in? When was it? Were we sixth
We,
form?
yeah, I think we were year 12 because we
Yes.
had the freedom. We had the freedom at that time. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, you mocked it. Like I didn't even need to be here because I
Yeah,
was like,
word.
yeah,
Because
you,
it snowed because it snowed a little bit, then it stopped, and then we came to school. We were in
yeah,
English,
word. Yeah,
and
yeah,
oh, I remember like it was yesterday, and it snowed.
it
Like
was, yeah, it was
John,
peak.
that was incredible. Like it snowed, and then I remember we were like, cool, went in the common room, chilling now.
We're
They're like, yeah,
chilling. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We were like, come on, the day's done now.
Yes, that. Do you know
let's,
the
let's,
maddest thing as well? Because I came in and
yeah.
then it snowed bears and the buses got cancelled.
Oh yeah, no, that was long.
So I had to
Yeah,
walk all the way home, bro. In the snow and
yeah.
the ice, bro. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah,
Just
word.
cancel the
It's
thing.
actually
Like,
it's actually health and safety. Like, what are they thinking? What
it's
send it?
that simple.
It's not making sense. But I remember when we were walking home, and then there was that car that was slipping. Do you remember? Would you had to help push?
Yeah,
The,
yeah, because we went to the shop. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
to
even
help
remember.
these like out. Car was slipping all over the place. We had to help them all out. Oh, do you mind?
No, wait.
Oh yeah, no, we'll help. We'll help.
100. The good old days, Sean.
Yeah,
Oh, the
word.
good
Oh,
old
the good
days.
old days. Nah, what a time to be alive. But yeah, nah, another week.
Right.
What's it? Lady Martha's today I heard on the phone. She was like, I was gassed to be coming back to work last week.
Mm.
And now the nostalgia's worn off. So I was like,
It's worn
you
off,
know what?
bro. It's done.
I feel you.
It's done.
Nah, it's done. But yeah, no, back to it. But back to the segment. Uh,
You got something. You got facts.
yeah, I've got something. Always,
100.
always, 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 always. So this week, with raw. What was the name of the segment again?
Clocking in truths. Clocking in
Okay,
truths.
truth. I remember the clocking in. It was the truth bit that caught me. I was like, hang on.
Nah, that's cold.
Yeah, no. So this week, clocking in truths. The question I've got for you, John. So it's going to be a situation where there's three possible answers. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to give
Yeah.
me three possible answers. So what
Yeah.
you think it could be. So, question is, what do you believe is the biggest cause of work office arguments?
Okay, as you said, there's three possible answers, so I have to give an answer, and it has to be one of these three. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
Okay.
three, top three. Doesn't have to be in any order.
I'd say. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm going to say. Mm, see, I would ask for an example, but it's going to be cheating. So
Yeah.
basically, what I'm thinking, I'll tell you, I'll think out loud. The line that
Mhm.
I'm going down is basically someone who's under the authority of someone, and they've been putting up with them for a long period of time, where they slightly feel disrespected, and then at some point they're like, "No, I'm not having it," and so there's a little explosion, bro, and that causes
Yeah.
the argument. I don't know how to explain that, but I'd probably say,
Like I get your point you're trying to make. With this question, it's more like just general, like general,
okay,
like things that
okay,
happen in the office,
okay,
like
okay,
things
okay,
that people bicker over in the office. So it's
okay,
quite general.
okay. So I'm gonna say, mm, it has to be like I reckon, like it has to be some sort of gossip. So I don't know if I'm going down the right line, but I'd say number one is going to be one of them is going to be gossip in terms of people just like genuinely just not liking someone in it, and then they
Yeah.
just I don't know how I'd put it into a category.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Okay, do you know what it is? You're going down a route which I want to go down, like conversation wise, but it's not.
So okay, okay, okay,
To do with
okay,
this,
okay.
you're
Because the
thinking
web,
too big. We need to think just
so it's
like
like you're thinking
just
like,
like
alright, cool. The one it could be over T, fam. It could be two over.
okay,
You took
okay,
my
okay.
pen over three, like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay. So to give you an example. You just said
okay,
tea. Tea is
yeah,
not in the top three, but
but
it's
it's
on
on
the
there.
list.
Okay,
It's not, no, it's not even tea. It's coffee. It's coffee.
okay, cool, cool.
Coffee's the reason why people argue. You know.
How? I'm just trying to think. Like, okay, cool. Okay, what do people do in the office?
I'm gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to.
Snacks slash food. Snacks. Someone ate someone's snack slash food slash something.
Okay, you're along the right lines of food, but you not. It's not right.
Okay. This is even nuts. I don't know how I can't get
Yeah,
even one of them, you know.
yeah. Nah.
There's not snacks. Okay.
It's got to do with food, but not eating someone else's food. It's just something to do with food, though.
Rotted. The food that someone's eating. Sure, I actually don't know. I was gonna say
Yeah,
the food that someone's eating. It's like, let's say you're in a confined office space and someone's eating something and it's
yeah.
just stinking out the whole place, bro.
Yep. Okay, that's one. That's one of them.
Simple. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's one. Number two, this is even nuts. Okay, I'm gonna say, is pay on there?
It was on the list, but
But it's
it's
not
not.
number
It's
three.
not.
Okay.
It's not top three.
Okay, so it's
I
not
think
a
top one's gonna throw you, like, but you're not gonna expect it. But
swear.
top one, I can relate. Personally, I can relate.
Uh, Having to redo something that you've already done.
No.
Okay. Du-du-du-du-dum. Someone's. Is it like just doing something wrong? Is it has to do with doing something wrong, or no?
No. No.
Interesting. Give me a sly hint. A sly hint.
1 second.
Come.
I need to make sure that. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. A slight hint. Okay. Something to do with uh activities you have to do at work.
Swear. And this is a general activity that most people might do at work.
Everyone, majority of people do it at work, and it
Going to the toilet.
no.
Right.
I'm
I was gonna
gonna.
say clocking in, clocking out, but I don't know. I don't know if, I don't know if people do that.
You know, I'm gonna have to be harsh on time.
Go, 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 go. Yeah.
So that's the other two. So the mad part is you should put what was the one you got? You got the
Uh,
what was it?
food.
Food smelling.
Yeah, food smelling.
Okay,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
top
yeah.
three, where you putting that? Where do you think that lies?
I'm gonna say three because it's quite specific. It's quite a specific problem with three. I'm gonna say three.
It's number two. It's number two.
Swear.
Yeah, number
How did they get this
three.
data?
Number three. Yeah, where did they get this data from?
Yeah.
Number three is
Uh-huh.
being too loud on phone calls.
Oh.
People are not having it. Which, to be fair, I don't know. I don't need to be hearing your conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I get it, you're having your phone call, but I feel like some people are obnoxiously loud, you know, in the office for no reason. So I work in an office where it's like 2 floors, yeah,
Right.
right. And I know there's a lady that's always in the office because she always decides to wear heels. And I don't care if she's wearing heels, but it's like she's stamping so that everyone else can hear her in the office. And it's like, okay, we get it. You're here. Do you know what I mean? We get it. Like, we know you're
I
in
had
the
a colleague
building.
like that. She was actually my G though. I had a colleague that she
And that's
always
possible.
wore
She's
heels.
safe.
Yeah,
She's safe
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't even get annoyed. But I'm just like, there's no need for you to be stamping like that. You'll fall through the ceiling, you know, if you stamp
Nah,
it
I
off.
hear it.
But
I hear it.
no word. Number one is the temperature.
No way.
Now this one gets me vexed, Job, because I know about this one.
Swear.
I know about this one. Our office is cold. Like naturally, it's a cold office. Yeah.
Right.
So me and my G, that I work with, we in like a similar office. Like it's kind of like I have my own office, but sometimes when I work with her, I sit in an office with her, which has like a spare desk. She has like a heater, underfloor heater, and one of the other people that works next to her, she likes it cold. Like she just loves it cold. John, as in this weather right
As
now,
in freezing. She
this weather
loves it
right
like
now,
that.
she had the window open. She had the window open. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a toss.
Sure, wait, don't forget what you're gonna say. I have a colleague that told me that she
Yeah.
loves. She's from Poland, innit? Something that she likes it when she's cold and it burns her skin, bro. She said she likes it.
She likes
she said
when
the
it
feeling
burns
of
her
the
skin.
skin burning, bro. That's what she likes,
Nah,
bro.
nah. I think that's
You're
different.
that. You're that. Like, yeah, you're
That is crazy.
You're
You know
that.
that's the most uncomfortable I am at all times. I'd
No
rather be
what?
sweating, John, than being cold to the point where my skin's burning. Nah, you can
Nah,
never catch me.
those people are built differently, bro.
Nah,
Carry on what you're saying.
word. But maddest part is this woman's from Ashford as well, anyways. But yeah, nah, she loves it cold, so she had the window open. And
Right.
obviously, the one in the other room, she likes it hot, so she has like underfloor heater, like a electric blanket, all the works.
And these two are next to each other now, yeah.
They used to imagine these used to work in the same office, John. This is why
Bro.
it didn't work. It didn't
Right,
work
okay,
because one of them
okay.
liked it hot, one of them liked it cold. So she moved into the office next door. Now, obviously, now when I'm working in there, I like it warm as well. I'm not trying to be having.
You're more on the warm side.
Yeah,
But not like hot, but more on the warm side.
warm side. It's comfortable. I can work. Especially my hands. I've got poor circulation in the hands, so it's long. If I'm trying to type, I like it. Yeah, nah. So these times now, my G is saying, you know, yeah, let me set up the radiator. No, we were leaving it on. We were just leaving it on, John. Yeah, like just leave it on permanently.
Just naturally.
And
Yeah.
obviously, they started saying to us in a team meeting, "Oh yeah, we got to turn it off," because guess what? The one in the other room snaked us and said that they leave it on all night long. Cool, right?
Right. Okay. Okay.
You know, she actually snaked us, and we're like, okay, cool, coincidence. Then we were like, okay, cool. What we'll do, we'll set like a timer.
Timer. Yeah.
On the radio. John, it took us time. Yeah. We
What, to figure it out.
Yeah, nah, it's one of these old radiators as well. So
okay.
So we're setting it up, setting the time. Comes on at I think it comes on at 8. So the time we get to 9, we get in the office. It's nice and crisp.
Yeah, crispy.
And then turns off at 4:30. So by the time we leave at 5:15,
it's back.
No problems. No problems. Calm. So set up everything. Cool. Fine. And then one day I come to the office and I'm like, something. This just isn't right.
So hang on, I programmed this yesterday. Then.
Yeah, look, we were there for a good 30 minutes.
Then you checked the watch. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
it should be on by now.
Hang on. And then, so yeah, we're thinking, like, what the hell? So we have to do the whole process again, right? These times now, the woman that is in the other office, she's not in that day. She's working from home. Leave that. She's working from home, John. She's working in her household at home, and we're here. Cool. So we're now thinking, well, why the hell is it not working?
Yeah.
And so the following day, this woman's in, and we're just chatting to her, like, you know, casual chat, whatever. And we were like, oh yeah, we tried to turn the heating on, and we set it up to like a program so it comes on at 8 in the morning. And the way she done blasé, she just said, "Oh, you're not. I turned it off."
But why? When?
I was like, no, it wasn't that you turned off. You deprogrammed it. So we set it all up, and she locked it all off. She was like,
she broke it as well, fam. She
was.
Googled how to break the radio.
The way she said it, John, was so just like there was nothing I could even say. I was like, raw. Okay.
Is she senior? Is she senior?
Huh?
Is she a senior position in the company?
No. Oh, you know, yeah, I could go on to her, but it would just be long.
Yeah. That's gone. Well out.
Yeah, because you know, I know everyone has that colleague where sometimes like there's so much you can say about them. It's just just let you do you. For me personally, I'm so detached from like work drama, which I come onto, but it's just one of them things for me where it's just like, you know what, I'll say hi, I'll say good morning. Got any plans this evening? I know you don't. I'm gonna ask you anyway. What's the plans for the weekend? Oh yeah. Somehow trying to relate it to me doesn't make sense, but yeah, no, I can't keep it stepping. But so those are the top 3.
That's nuts. So number 1, temperature. Number 2 is the food thing, and then number 3 is speaking too loud.
Mm.
What was some of the other stuff on the list that didn't make the top three, if you remember?
Pay, coffee. People complained about like people not refilling the coffee jar. Although people get vexed about that. To be fair, I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Yeah, no, because you're a coffee drink. You're not a coffee drinker, are you?
I wasn't, but this workplace.
Nah, sure, they can catch you, bro. They can catch you. I didn't allow it. I didn't allow it. Yeah, I didn't allow it.
Pressure me into drinking coffee because it was started off with do you want a coffee? Like, and I obviously starting off, I feel too rude to say no, so I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's one coffee here, there. It's not too bad. And then, but these times now, you're starting to have them at times when you're tired, innit? So you're starting to now unintentionally
use that.
Building up.
You need it, bro.
I need it. So there was one day I had a coffee. As soon as I came in, I was like, I need a coffee. I was like, yeah, nah, this needs to stop.
Nah, they caught you. That's how they catch you, though, bro.
Nah, they catch you quickly.
But do you know, I almost got caught on, bro. Tea, but not like the normal tea. Like, you know those specialty, like raspberry or something tea, innit?
Yeah.
I got caught on those. But the thing is, it was even good, though, because this was when I was cutting, and I would just have that in it, and I'll be good. I'll say, yeah, I need a tea, fam.
See, even with me, like trying to cut down a bit, having the coffee, it helps because it suppresses the appetite. And I think relatively having a hot drink makes you feel somewhat full anyway. So sometimes if I'm hungry, it's got to be done.
Coffee's I used to bang that one out.
Yeah, no,
that's even nuts though. Because I'm thinking, bro, the temperature I would not have thought that's number one. When I was working in London, it was something that we used to talk about the temperature, but we worked in a WeWork, innit? And the temperature wasn't set by the people in the office, it was set by like the people downstairs. So sometimes we go down and be like, oh, can you turn the heating up or turn it down? But it was never a thing like that. Do you get it? I'm surprised that's number one. That's even perplexing, bro. That's
just...
And then the other one is talking on the phone too loud. I get it. I think the thing is with me, because I've always worked in every full-time job I've had has been sales, innit? So it's like people are expected to be talking on the phones, and it's like it's normal, innit? So I never really deeped it. Do you get it? So I never really. But there were people that spoke louder. There were people that we used to mock it. It wasn't like an argument. We just used to mock it. And then we all used to like know how certain people talk on the phone and just repeat stuff they say.
That's jokes. That's jokes. I was going to ask a question though.
Go on.
What is for you? Oh, what is your? Let me think how I'm going to word this. What's the worst argument you've witnessed in the workplace?
In the workplace.
This could be anywhere you've worked.
Such a good question. Such a good question.
Because we were chatting about this at work, and I'll tell you one that's happened here. But
in the context of colleagues.
Yes.
The reason I say that is because, for example, if I work in the co-op or something, and I see customers arguing, that doesn't count. I'm saying that as if I have a story, but that doesn't count. I don't have a story. Let me see. Okay, so I reckon I've never seen an argument, like a front argument. Deep, no. But I've seen behind the scenes gossipy wars going on, innit? Like sides. But I've never seen like I've never seen an argument. Maybe they never happen when I'm there.
Yeah, no, John, I think in my limited work experience, I've witnessed some arguments.
Swear. What have you seen?
Some
more in the full-time thing or when you're working in...
So far, not in the full-time. Not in where I'm currently at. I've heard some things prior to me working where I am now. No, I've heard some gossip the other day. These men were saying, Sean, before we started, Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, they like, mate, I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, it's calm. But when I was working at Sainsbury's, John, I witnessed civil war. Like that was genuine civil war.
To be honest,
nuts, John. I think for me, the one that I will never ever forget. So I used to work certain shifts during the week, and I always worked a morning shift during the week and a weekend shift on a Sunday. So we worked with half students, half like let's say over 50s women. To be fair, that's what we worked with. When I started, we just had a new store manager put in place. His name, I'll say his name, it's not that deep. His name was Minesh. My guy Minesh. What a guy. He was just safe. He was that type of guy that was like, let me give you students a chance because you students like have it rough. At the time, I didn't know that's what he was doing, but later on, I found that was that's why he was so safe. That's why he employed so many students as well. So he employs all of us now. We're working there, and I was on the morning shifts during the week. I used to work with all the older women because these lot. They said they were like, my shifts are not changing. I don't care who you bring in, but my shifts are staying
Swear.
the same.
But what
These
type of
women,
shifts do they do? What type of shifts do they do?
morning, nothing after 3 o'clock, nothing on the weekends.
Swear.
That is their shifts. You
So
students,
they wanted to basically get like a normal 9 to 5 thing, basically. More or not.
essentially, they were
Okay.
like, we're not doing this working on the weekends, working till 11,
Yeah.
or working till 11 on the weekday. We're not doing
Yeah.
that. So
Okay.
it was, but obviously for us, like, if we worked that morning shift, it was pretty much you, one student with all of these women. So for me, it's kind of like a nice dynamic switching up between just working with students, which are all boys anyway, than working with these older women. To be fair,
Yeah.
I was asking them a few questions about their life experiences and that somewhat
100.
good. The problem now arose with Manesh. So Manesh, he was the sort of guy that just liked productivity. Do you know what I mean? He wanted everything
Yeah.
just to
Just
be
get it done.
efficient.
Yeah, just get it done.
And there was one woman that we worked with called Linda. Linda, we called her the drill sergeant because John, she
Simple.
was efficient. Like in terms of the the tickets, all the
Sean,
price in the
that
morning.
being said, you just remind me, some people were so efficient. Oh
Nah,
my
bro.
days.
She was efficient, John. She was get all
Yeah.
the She come early, get all the tickets out. Like she just knew she was in a position where she could have ran that store by herself, but she just couldn't.
100.
She just didn't give a toss. Like
100.
she just couldn't be asked. Then you had Marissa, who was that was like my marge away from home. Like she was the
Swear.
one that, she was safe, John. I look back on it and she was the one that check up on you, make sure you're alright.
Yeah.
Like she just made,
Just
even
got
till
the
this
good
day, John.
heart, bro. Just got the good heart, bro.
You know, till this day, John, she messaged me on my. She remembered she remembered my first day that I told her I was going to start working, and she messaged me and
On
said,
that day.
"Oh, how's the first day been?" I was like, "Rah."
Simple.
You
Nah,
don't
you
need to
have
do
to.
that, you know.
No, 100. No, that's good.
No, I was like,
That's
no,
good.
I didn't. And
That's
then,
good.
then you had the two. You know what? Yeah, I don't get how you can be this old and cause this many problems. You had Tess, and you had what's her name? See, I can't even care to remember her name. Sue. Oh,
Simple.
Sue.
Well, that
Now
Susan.
Sue and Manesh did John, water and oil. They did not
Simple.
mix whatsoever. So it was a situation where what happened? So okay, Sue, I'll be honest, slightly racist.
Don't even know.
I'm not gonna lie. She never
What
was.
makes you say that? What makes you say that?
Nah, John. There was just some lines, some things that were said. I was like, like you know, it's the equivalent to, you know, when people say, "Oh, I'm not trying to be racist," but
Yeah.
you saying that, go, you know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? So,
No, I did.
but the thing is though, she never was like, John. When I tell you, she was so nice to me. Like
Right.
it was
It was
never
straight
displayed.
to Manesh.
Strictly to Manesh.
Say no more. Say no more. But the thing is, though, what was it about him that she didn't like? What, he was just
So
too...
the whole problem was she had this theory that Manesh didn't like didn't like women working in the workplace. Nah, Joe, when I actually did this, she had theories and conspiracies that this guy did not like women in the workplace. So she was like, "Oh yeah, no, he doesn't like us working here. He's ageist apparently." Which, to be fair, he
right.
wasn't ageist. He was just using his common sense. You lot are just getting slow. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not mocking it, but you put out. It takes you a whole day to get one cage out. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, 100.
And there's like 10 cages on the ramp. Come on, let's hurry up. So it was a situation where he would get put with, he would like say to her, "Oh, you need to hurry up a little bit," or whatever. But he would, I loved John. I loved him because he was so calculated, yeah, and he was
Right.
so jokes about it that it made it. It was like he was putting her in a position where he was making her look stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like he
Right.
looks innocent. So there was times where they had meetings and stuff, and he would say to her, "Oh, Sue, productivity is getting a bit slow," or whatever. And to be fair, everyone knew it, but no one else was going to say it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
But he was
to
the
her
only person.
directly.
He was the only one that was going to call her out. He called her out on it. So they had one fat argument one day. John, I wasn't there. I wish I was there. Apparently, she got called up to the office, and they were having 1-2 chat. Doors closed. Obviously, no one heard what was happening. And all of a sudden, you just hear some old woman, You think you can do this to me? Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna hear
100,
from my trade union. Oh, John. And then
100,
apparently she
100%.
comes out, storms down the ramp, takes off the Sainsbury's fleece, and walks off.
I swear, never came back.
No, this is the worst bit. This is the worst bit. So next
Just
day,
come back.
how can you do that and come back the next day to your shift? I don't know. She was there next day in her shift. Minesh isn't even there.
As if nothing happened, bro.
As if nothing happened. Nothing happened. Minesh, what a guy, man. He I can't lie, he was fresh. He was you know, some people just love their home country, and like he
What country is he from?
He's from India.
Okay.
Nah, he loved it, John. Like he loved it. He would just chat to us about it all day, and I was like, you know, I'm here for it. He made me want to go.
love that.
You said, you boys, let's go. So
Here's the thing, though, Sean. Was it a thing where her job was on the line? Like, was it a thing whereby the productivity was that much of a problem that these men were like threatened to fire her or something like that? Or it wasn't
do you know what it is? To get fired in today's day and age is so long. Like, do you know how long it is? Like, it's so long that it's like, it was never going to happen. But it was kind of just like, and she was getting close to retirement anyway. Actually, I say retirement, John. Do you know how old this woman looked? Like, she looked so old, John. I wouldn't want to lie to you. I thought she was at least in her 70s. I come to find out she's early 50s.
That's not good, bro.
John?
That's lifestyle habits. Yeah, it's lifestyle habits, bro.
She was a chain smoker, John. Wow.
Nah,
wow. Like it was a sport, you know? Like it's going out of fashion. I was like, wow.
Olympic champions, bro. Olympic champions, bro.
Olympic champions.
I need to hop on this meeting, by the way.
Oh, say no more. Swear. Can you come back?
It's going to be tight today, but potentially on Wednesday we'll be able to pattern it.
All right, say no more. We'll continue this on Wednesday.
What? Don't forget what you're going to say, fam. I'll get another fact. I'll get another fact as well.
Say no more. We'll continue on Wednesday.
I said it.
I don't know. Catch you in a bit.